I just took Thomas to school and I thought maybe I'll show you a few of my car essentials. Always have a drink, always, always. Cup must fit in here. Easy access. I always have some kind of lip balm. Carmex is my go-to. Always have a hand sani. Love the Bath & Body Works ones. What else? In the center console, let me show you some things. Some may be very Canadian, I would be curious to know, or maybe just very British Columbian. First of all, a loonie. Where I live, well, fun fact, if you're not Canadian, this is what $1 looks like. But you need a loonie for grocery carts. So, have a little stack. Car charger, always have lotion. I put lotion on so much. I love these big ones from Bath & Body Works. All of the scents, doesn't really matter. Now, much of this is for Thomas. His selection of gum. And these are his favorites. He likes to have one of these before school when he gets out of the car at school. Fun fact, I have always had these in my car. Probably like 10 years. I always pop one in before a meeting, etc. And I don't like to chew gum in a meeting, but I still like to have nice minty fresh breath. When I first met my husband, he also had these in his car, and I just thought, like, what are the odds? Like, what? I have a little essential oil. Was not expecting to give you a little car tour, but here we are. That I put in not a diffuser, but it's like an air freshener for my car. I have this, which is really cool. It is face powder, and the brush just pops off the top here. So if I'm feeling a little bit sweaty, a little touch up. And then the backup gum for Thomas. I will say this is a travel essential for me. I am such a car sickness girly. I love these Gravel Ginger Chews. Very niche. Also just the ginger chews you can get at like Winners and stuff. So good. I have these in my car, the husband's truck. I have them at work. I have them in my purse. They go everywhere with me. Those are sort of the essentials. And then if the Prince Thomas wants gum, there's gum in here for him. We got the backup mints, a hair tie always. And yeah, a little tour. And then I also have, you know, like the bags, etc. in the back. But I like to keep my car quite clean. Curious if you do too. My current bag also, it's not new. What is the brand on this? I don't even remember. Where is it? Pixie Mood. I got this from a local boutique called Something Pretty, gosh, 10 years ago maybe. Still going strong. Okay. That's my what's in my car. Even though we've already chatted a little bit, I thought I would say an official hello to the camera. I thought I would just start vlogging a few clips here and there, whether this will just be a one-day vlog or continue over a few. It is the third week of May somehow. As you saw, I took Thomas to school this morning, and then I was able to plant our garden. I'll say that really loosely. Basically, I have a few pots out front, and I just put plants in them every year. Usually just succulents, because we get the heat of the sun directly on our house all afternoon, and it is very hard to keep anything else alive. I also learned last year that it is possible when you know, like, water diligently. Last year was the first year that I actually like really dialed into it. Kept a rose bush alive and our hanging baskets. And then at the end of the season, I was like, it feels so weird to just throw them away. But anyway, that feels good to have done. Although 2 of the plants did wilt from the time I got them 2 days ago until now. So I'm gonna see if they're gonna revive now that they're actually planted. I did water them twice, but we will see. It's always a crapshoot. And now I'm sitting here in my home office about to do a Zoom call with a client. I just have one today. And it's really nice to be able to do it from home. I see clients virtually over Zoom and the phone, but primarily in the office in person. I have found that most of my therapy clients prefer to do therapy in person. The ones that I see over Zoom, most of them don't live here. And so that's a really nice way, like a hack, I guess, to still be able to get counseling and not have to leave the house or travel if you live in a small town or what have you. So I'm gonna dial in a few minutes and chat with one of my dear clients. It's Friday and this week has just been a total blur. Monday was a long weekend here in BC, and then I just sort of feel like I've been running to catch up. Thomas has had some health stuff going on unexpectedly, so that has led to some flexibility and some changes and stuff, but we're doing okay. I have gotten into the habit, specifically in 2025, of blocking one full weekday off of clients or even mostly friends, appointments, that sort of thing, and just allowing myself like one full day at home alone. And it's been a real game changer for me because weekends aren't like weekends in our house, with Thomas being home and, you know, having to keep him busy and entertained and do stuff. I will still have some rest time. As he's getting older, he's getting a little bit better about having some independent time. But I do find that that one day a week is a real game changer for me. So like today, and I like to do things like put in the garden. I have many loads of laundry that the unicorn did yesterday that I'm gonna put away. I'm gonna strip our beds, wash the bedding, water the plants, just like go around the house and do stuff that I can't do on a work day. And it really, I was thinking about it this week, how tough it must be for people who work Monday to Friday and then the weekend is their only time to do things. Yeah, I mean, I guess if your kids are older or whatever, but then there's also like, you know, lots of people have like soccer and sports and whatever. But anyway, that's where we're at today, and I live for these days. I love them so much. I usually do it on a Monday or a Tuesday, but just as this week worked out, I'm doing it on a Friday. I am, where are we at? Okay, I gotta sign off here, but before I do, I'm trying this Necessaire hand retinol cream. I've really been noticing that my hands are getting like a lot of freckles or maybe age spots, and I thought like, oh, maybe this will help. It's just hand cream. I have yet to find any like magical hand cream. It's all just the same with a different price tag, in my humble opinion. But let me know if you have any recommendations. I'd also love to know if you have any recommendations for cream, like lotion that you lotion your full body with every day. I use the Nivea one that's in the blue bottle, but I'm noticing that my legs aren't, like they're dry as the day progresses, which is really annoying. But then the caveat being, I need to be able to put pants on after. So let me know. Okay, it's the next morning, and I thought before the day kicks off, I would show you what the living room looks like now, because it looks very different than the last time you would have seen it. This being the main piece, we got this Boxing Day-ish that week, and it's so big. We tried to fit it every which way in the living room, and this is the only way that it fit, but honestly, just love it so much. Nothing else has really changed. This rocking chair I love so much too. I don't know if you will have seen this. I got this from a now closed loving store that I used to go to all the time called The Painted Chair. And it's good for Thomas's sensory needs when he needs a little rock and roll. Fans out. Must be, you know, late spring. Anyway, so this couch I love so much. I just added these cushions, these two actually, the red and the white striped. Bless my friend, we went to Winners so many times. I was trying to just find like pillow covers, even thrifted, impossible. Trying to find them online, impossible. I didn't want to buy new cushions, but I did want a pop of color, and I love it so much. But my friend, I took one of these cushions off because this is what came with the couch so that I could make sure it would match. So picture me with this cover walking around Winners. Does this match? Does this match? She's a great friend. Anyway, it's also a trundle, so this pulls out. This table was also thrifted from The Painted Chair. Love it so much. Yeah, and then another thing, which I know this is like not great lighting to show you because it's backlit, but we got white blinds. If you may remember, they used to be brown and now they are white. So it's definitely made our main floor look so much brighter and bigger. So interesting. So the next thing that I am on the hunt for is I'm going to replace all of these lights. So this one, these ones, because they just don't really match anymore. And then, take a shot, that's funny. This, I'm thinking like silver. And eventually we will return, change this and this, but for now, one step at a time. But yeah, so this is what the living room looks like now. And then if I guess this might be new too, if you haven't seen this. Thomas fell in love with this at HomeSense, and the unicorn, being the great dad that he is, bought it for him. More sensory things. And this is where the TV is now. Mounted. This is also from Winners. Those are my Mother's Day flowers, which I need to probably replace, but yeah. Little credenza has all our board games in it, and like the Switch, etc. And that's where I put like sunglasses, extra hand sanitizer. But I love having the TV mounted, and the fact that he made it with no wires, chef's kiss. Cute, cute, cute. Yeah, these are all, I think these are all thrifted, these books. Thomas did this of myself and the unicorn years ago. So cute. This was from the Bay, as it was starting to have its sales. I think I need to go back and see if there's anything else. Anyway, that's a little living room refresh for you. Oh wait, one more thing. How cute is this? I think I got this for $3 at the thrift store. I love it so much. Someone spent so much time cross-stitching this. I think that's what it would be. And I just had to have it. So beautiful. So much detail. I'm gonna try and stand back here because this steam will just fog up the lens. But I'm just doing this, and I thought I would show you. You're gonna have to forgive me. I am very rusty when it comes to vlogging. That's the ice machine in the background. I do this maybe once a month. I don't know, whenever it sort of strikes me, but on the weekend, I will steam a full pot of potatoes, And then I just leave them in the fridge for the week so that they're easy to grab, cut them up, put them in the air fryer, or I can cut them up and put them in a salad, or mash them, whatever, etc. Sometimes I'll have a tofu scramble, and it's nice to have potatoes ready to go, but they're steamed, and then, you know, it doesn't take as long, so it's just like a little bit of prep now. And as you can see, it's 8 in the morning. Just doing this before the day gets too hot. Yeah, anyway, I thought I would just show you that. And then I've also, something else I like to do on the weekends is, like, this was a bag of carrots, so it's peeled and cut. We got some air fried tofu, some celery, some cantaloupe. Just setting myself up for success for the work week. Now, I didn't show you the process, but this is the amount of garbage that I am throwing out from underneath my bathroom cabinet. Just how? Like, how was there so much stuff? It was a lot of like really old travel-sized products. Stuff I've never used but thought, oh, I might use this one day. I don't. I won't. It's wild. Stuff that wasn't expired or disgusting or half used. I'm going to see if I can donate, but like, maybe this is just your sign to go into that bathroom cabinet. See what you can do. It's now Sunday, so I hope you have enjoyed these smattering of clips linked together. Let me know if you did, if you like this. I wanted to do something that wasn't just a sit-down video, because those are way easier for me to film, but obviously we like the vlog content, we like the movable stuff, so let me know what you thought. I am just taking a second. I thought I would wrap up the video by giving you some of the books that I have enjoyed lately. Not all the books that I've read, because she's a bit of a reader. I've read 60 so far this year, but I thought I would just tell you maybe like some of the surprising ones or ones that are top of mind. Let me know what you've read lately. Just as a disclaimer, none of these are highbrow. None of these are going to teach you anything. These are the books we need when we want to escape. Okay? They're the romance. They're the fantasy. They're the you already know what's going to happen basically, unless there's a few twists and turns that you don't expect. But like, I'm not reading to be informed and educated at the moment. I mean, I do read for work, but that's not what's included on this list. This is I grab my Kobo or my Kindle and just like check out. When I read, my Aura Ring thinks I'm napping sometimes. That's how relaxed I get, and that is perfect for me. It's a great way to not scroll my phone, etc. So, things that I have enjoyed lately, I really liked, let's see where to begin. I already feel like your judgment. Okay, so one of the series, it's not done yet. There's 3 books in the series so far, and there's one more coming out. I think it's called the Rome, Kentucky series. So there's When in Rome, Practice Makes Perfect, and Beg, Borrow, or Steal, and they're all by Sarah Adams. Maybe I'll move and then I can like put them here for you. It's like small town romance, siblings all finding their mate in each book. Another series that I have been enjoying that I actually have slowed down because I don't want to finish it is the, oh no, what's it called? It's by Lila Sage. Now I'm gonna have to look it up. Do you care? You don't care. It's by Lila Sage. The 2 books that I've read so far are Done and Dusted and Swift and Saddled. Please ignore the ice machine. There's 2 more. I bought one on a whim at Winners because it was on sale. Fun fact, HomeSense Winners is a really good place to find books. And I loved it so much that I ordered the next 3. So I have all 4 books, but I'm pacing myself because I loved it so much. It's like Rebel Blue Ranch series, maybe? something like that. It's set on a ranch. Again, it's like siblings. It's small town. It's just cozy romance, exactly what you're expecting. That has been my vibe a lot lately. Another one that I really enjoyed was The Maid's Secret by Nita Prose. Fun fact, she's a Canadian author. And she has The Maid. I gotta look up what the other ones are called because I have read them a while back. Okay. The Maid, The Mystery Guest, and The Maid's Secret. There's also a Maid's Mistletoe Mystery, like a novella for Christmas that I didn't read last year. But those three I really enjoy. They center on Molly, who is a maid, and she works at like a boutique hotel in New York City, and she's neurodivergent. And that was the first time that I had really read a book where the main female character is, or anyone really, is neurodivergent, and you get a look into their headspace and their brain and how they work things out. It's like mysteries. So there's a murder at the hotel and Molly helps to solve it. So again, like pretty light, but I just love her so much. She's so lovable and flawed, and like everybody is, but it was really good. I really like those three. And then another one that I will say that I read, I actually don't even know if I have it on my little list. I don't. This is how I keep my books. I take pictures of the covers, and then that's how I like keep track of what I've read. But I'm just realizing now that I don't have it on here. It's called Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. She is another Canadian. And so I read Out on a Limb. I'm now reading Out of the Woods. I love that she's Canadian. She's from Ontario. But I had no idea. I just picked this up because all of the book girlies that I follow were talking about it. And it is another one. This person has, I hope this is the right term, like a limb disparity. So she has one hand that is much smaller than her other hand, and that's how she was born. And the author has the same thing. And in the preface, she talks about that, and I was like, I had no idea. I just love that these types of things are being written into books. It's so inclusive, it's so wonderful, and not one person that I watched a review on this book talked about it. And they're all probably like 15 years younger than me, and I just love, it gives me such hope for like future generations that wasn't even a thought when they were talking about the book. Like it was just like a no big deal. So she has one hand that is much smaller, the author, and she talks about that, and then that's part of the story. It's not the whole story, it's whatever. She meets a guy who has an artificial leg, and it was just like, I wasn't expecting it. It's on the cover when I went back and looked, but I just loved how it was like, no big deal. This is just part of their story. It's, again, like, I wouldn't say it was my favorite book. It's like the accidental pregnancy trope, but it was just nice to see in a book. And now I'm reading Out on a Limb, which is characters from that book getting their own story. See? I hope you weren't expecting highbrow things, because that's not what I'm reading. I'm also working my way through Zodiac Academy, okay? So, do with that what you will. I also read Iron Flame and Onyx Storm this year, so I'm caught up on Fourth Wing. I'm a multi-diverse lady. That's not even it. Multi-diverse. It's Sunday. I don't have to sound eloquent. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. I hope you liked it. Let me know if you did. I think having like one a month is like a real good goal for me right now, but we'll see. I hope you're well. I hope you remember that life's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You could do anything for 10 minutes, and I will see you in the next one. If you're ever looking for me, you can find me on Instagram. You can find me in the Marathoner Facebook group. Here, you can leave comments. Yeah, I have about half an hour left of my Sunday morning respite. So I think I'm gonna get my Kobo and read my silly little book and relax until until my son comes home and is like, where's the French fries? Husband's working today. The house is quiet, one of my favorite things. All right, I miss you, I love you, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.